Hi everyone, this is Tom from MonTac here, and this is the Weekly MonTac Matchup for the 8th of July 2022. Joining me this evening, we are going to have Minismoke Rank 6 coming in from Brazil. How are you doing, sir? And are you keen to see these matchups?
I'm doing very good, MonTac.
Yes, so very excited to see all these games, and great to hear your perspectives on them. First up, we're going to have Lucky versus Tailsweet, an all-US match. Obviously, Lucky former champion. Tailsweet is the most exciting player award winner. Lucky looking to probably bring gamblers to this, and Tailsweet mutated. What are your thoughts on this matchup?
All depends on what luck will bring, because he's very versatile on his picks for decks, and Tailsweet, from the matches that I played, it was almost all mutated decks. So yeah, if Lucky can adapt to mutates, I think he's going to have the upper hand here.
Nice. Okay. Next matchup we've got is Nightcrawler versus Gaussian. Obviously, Nightcrawler has had one match so far where they got the win over Twilight Alicorn, and now they're going to be taking on Gaussian, someone they've had multiple practice matches with. Obviously, Nightcrawler US, Gaussian is going to be coming in from Indonesia. Nightcrawler famous, I think they're most likely going to be using Mutated again, or they could spec for Terosians, who just got that buff. But Gaussian have also been using Bandits recently, or they may go Angels as well. So it's kind of an aggro versus control style, with control being on Nightcrawler's side. What are your thoughts on this matchup? Nightcrawler, formerly known as Mage Collective, they recently changed their name.
Oh, he's made. Okay, I played the Nightcrawler, and I think Gaussian has the upper hand because it had more time to make mistakes on previous matches and learn from them. As from Nightcrawler, I don't think the experience will take the downside if he did his homework.
Okay. So you think it's just more about who does the most homework?
Yes.
Before this matchup?
Yes.
And who do you think is coming out on top currently?
I think it's Gaussian because he has more time on his back.
Fair enough. That is a solid pick right there. Should be very interesting to see how they go. Obviously, the next matchup is yours. So you're going to be taking on Zweistein, obviously one of your first high-profile opponents. They have a very restricted style that sees them pop off quite towards the late game. They're using like a Gambler Beowulf deck, and they've even incorporated some extra really interesting cards. Obviously, you yourself, you're going to be using, well, I'm guessing you could change, but I would guess Sky Soldiers, based on obviously previous matches. What are your thoughts on the Sky Soldier change, like the incorporation of that Leo Apex? And are you confident that's going to be enough to take out Zweistein?
Yeah, the Leo Apex it's a pretty big buff because previously you relied on a big buff Wolfman, a non-synergy Wolfman, to try to finish the game off in the extra time, but with Leo you don't have to worry about, oh no, I waste all my synergies on this, on this Quetzal, and now I don't have any synergies, specialties, for my Wolfman. So you can drag on the game more so you can finish with Leo. And
Fair enough.
And Zweistein, I think he will play his comfort deck is Gambler's Beowulf, because it's just Minismoke, he's in the mid of the ladder, but if he bring anything new, I think he has the upper hand, but other than that, I think there will be a draw.
Now, did you know that Zweistein's deck has actually been, I don't know if you saw it in the recent MonTac media creators, but Zweistein actually published their entire competitive deck on YouTube for people to watch.
Nice.
So that is quite a potential weakness he's already given himself up just by revealing how his deck works. He explains the inner workings completely.
Yeah.
Is that a video you'll be watching, or do you feel like you won't really be needing it?
I mean, this could be bait, but I don't know if he has 200 IQ for that. But like, I don't think it will matter that much because like there are so many board states possibilities in this game that I doubt that any of my homework, quote unquote, will be concreted on the game.
Okay, fair enough. It's definitely a very exciting matchup. Obviously, great to have you back in the top 8.
Yeah, just for a while.
Just for a while. But you never know. A great win here would put you very high up indeed. Speaking of very high, we have got Sparrow at rank 1 champion. Obviously now they are now 2-time champion after they won the June 2022 tournament by defeating their brother Darmakos in the grand final. They're representing Puerto Rico, and they'll be taking on Shadow Galaxy Wolf, representing Australia. She's obviously famous for using her Pug deck, which does lack that asset space, but does make up for it in some incredible offense. While Sparrow is famous for obviously using the Crime Partners Impact deck in his grand final, but has also been known to play with a variety of decks, like Rogue Beasts, Mechanizids, and even Bandits as well. How do you feel about Pugs going into this matchup, especially in their place in the meta? And do you think Shadow Galaxy has what it takes, or do you believe Sparrow will be and still?
I mean, I think Sparrow has the upper hand because the Galaxy Wolf like only plays comfort decks. I think because like their Terrosian and what was the other deck?
They play Terrosian and Pugs.
So Terrosian, okay. Yeah, I think Sparrow. I think the Sparrow has the upper hand because he's more versatile of the meta and the situation than matchup. So if he prepared for the Pug or the Terrosian, that is the main bread and butter of Galaxy Wolf, I think he has the upper hand. But like Galaxy Wolf, even if she bring a new deck, I think Sparrow, I don't know, he has a lot of stools on his deck.
Okay, interesting. And do you believe this matchup makes extra time, or do you believe it's resolved before then?
Tough.
Because Sparrow is also known as the player who's gotten the most FTK victories in the competition. So if he goes Sunwalkers, it's another different thing he could do.
Yeah, Sunwalker is very scary on the first few turns of the game, but like if Galaxy Wolf don't whiff the first board state, like with something that can shut down Sparrow on the first turns, I think he will go to extra time. But like if she whiffs, it's a whole nother story.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that should be a very interesting matchup. Yeah, so obviously you're going to have your matchup with Weisstein. Can't wait for that one. We've just talked about the Sky Soldier buffs, etc. Did you have a chance to look at any other buffs, potentially with dragons especially?
No, I don't have the time yet, but like from the buffs that Sky Soldiers got, I think it can handle almost everything in the meta right now.
Yeah, I'd say one of the major threats in the meta currently would be Crime Partners, which can reach around about 10,000 quite quickly, and it has the ability to be replayed even if Wolfman is used on it.
Yes, and even Leo.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's a pretty good card, but like it has its ways to get countered, so it's not.
Okay, so you're feeling pretty confident that if you run into it, you can handle it. Fair enough. I mean, you do have Hornwing as well with that multiple specialty removal, and you do have Leo, etc. So that definitely makes sense. Alright, well, thank you for giving your thoughts on the matchups. It is going to be great to see you back in the game and playing. Is there anything you'd like to say before we wrap up?
I just have to thank everyone for watching this, and thank you MonTac for letting me in this video, and see you all guys on the matches.
Alright, awesome. Very well said. Like he said, like, comment, subscribe if you want more MonTac content, and hope you all have a great day. This has been Tom.